please do switch on your videos, whoever or whomever it is possible.
Yes. So today we are here for our masterclass vision board, the day we were waiting for. And first of all, I would like to request Manish ji for his welcome speech. Manish ji, please start the session.
Yes, so Sadar Jai Jinendra, and welcome to all the Futura members over here, Future Associates, all the wing conveners, zonal conveners, and NEC members who have come for this event. It gives me indeed a lot of pleasure to have Meghna ji around for this wonderful vision board master class, wherein we would be talking about lot of important things, lot of important aspects, which can definitely uh, aid to students, aid to businessmen, aid to a lot of other people who are currently there today in this event. Uh, and I would really want you to grasp as much as possible in this event, as much as possible, and don't shy away from asking any of your doubts which you have, even the least and what the most naive doubts also will be welcomed. So don't shy away from having your doubts cleared. And also, just to again reiterate, at the end of the of Meghna ji's session, we will also be having a quiz which is related to this session. So I would like every one of you to be as attentive as possible and take part in the quiz, and of course win a lot of prizes. Yeah, over to you, Garima. And also, not to just forget, the convener for this event is Garima Botra, who's our North Zone convener, and she's put in really a lot of efforts to get this to one piece and make this event possible. So yes, please help her make this event a successful one by just listening and grasping as much as possible. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Manish ji, so much. Thank you. Shall we wait for another 2-3 minutes? I think many are
You
joining.
want to touch half century, or we'll leave it to Meghna
At
ji?
least half a century.
What does she think? Let's
At
leave
least
it to
half a
the
century. Still, it's 47.
Yeah, I mean, we'll leave it to Meghna ji. You can
Yeah, sure.
start.
I'm perfectly
Uh,
okay. If
the,
you would like to wait, it's fine with me. It's totally fine.
yeah, I
Two
would
more
say that you
awaited.
can. Acha, okay, fine. So, okay, we'll wait for one more minute. But I would like you to at least finish with the introduction of Meghna ji so that everybody is aware about
Sure.
her. Then Meghna ji can decide when she wants to start the session. She wants to wait for 50 or 100, she will decide.
Okay. Okay. So, first of all, let me introduce you all to Miss Meghna Surana. And before that, I would like to tell you about Cognifit Plus also in a very short form. Cognifit Plus Life Class is a personal growth platform managed by Ms. Pragya Dugar, Ms. Meghna Surana, and Ms. Rekha Jain. It has impacted more than 10,000 learners worldwide in the last 5 years. And our today's session on Vision Board will be taken up by Ms. Meghna Surana. She is an accomplished educationist, poet, and author, is a qualified CA and MBA, having more than 19 years of experience in teaching and mentoring CA and CA students across the country. She is a youth coach at Cognifit Plus Life Class and also community of Surat. Her work has been globally recognized in various newspapers, magazines, and books, and she has won many regional and national awards also. She is involved in English translation of Acharya Sri Mahapragyaji's literature, working with our Therapant Sadhvi and Samni Vrind. And she has also served as a TPF secretary of Surat for 2 years. She has delivered several training programs for corporates, Kanya Mandal, Mahila Mandal, Therapant Yuvak Parishad, and other organizations across the globe. Thank you so much, Meghna ji, for this session.
Okay, I would also just like to mention that we also have Vijayji Nata, the North Zone President, with us. We also have Ratanji Loda, and we also have Harshvardhanji, uh, who have joined in for this event. Thank you very much. And we also have Anilji Bhandari join in for this event. So thank you guys for joining in. और अब आपका 51 हो गया है, so now you can
51 हो
start.
गया शगुन के 51 हो गए.
Okay, I'm sorry again to digress, but for a minute, if Vijayji Nata, if you want to say anything, please unmute yourself and say a few words, and then we start immediately. Vijayji Nata,
Jai Jinendra.
I think you'll have to unmute him or something. You can find Vijay Nata over there.
Yeah, he is there.
You'll have to unmute him.
Good evening, all of you.
Good
Jai
evening, sir.
Jinendra,
Jai
Happy New
Jinendra.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Jai
Happy New
Jinendra,
Year,
Happy
Happy
New Year,
New Year.
Vijayji. Yes,
Good
Happy
to
New
see
Year.
you all in action again, sir. I'm
Yes,
thankful,
sir.
organizing very beautiful and I think mind-blowing program from Futura. All the very best. And just while I was listening the profile of Meghna ji, such a dynamic lady, and she's doing wonderful for TPF also. All the very best. Good luck, and hope you will give your best to the future members also. So all the very best. Thank you very much. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Good night, man.
Thank you,
Thank
Vijayji.
you.
Thank you, Vijayji.
Thank
And
you.
just
Thank
a quick word from our Organization Development Chairman, Rishabh who's also joined in for this event. Rishabh, you can find Garima and just unmute him.
Yeah. I hope you are able to hear me, Manishi.
Yes, Rishabh, I'm able to hear you.
Apologies, I am driving, but was very curious to sort of be participant of this session. I would like to firstly congratulate Manish ji and entire Futura team for organizing every time such unique sessions. And I hope all the participants will benefit from today's session. Would not take much of time and would not come in between the speaker. So hand it over back to Karima ji.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Rishabh.
you. Thank you so much. And over to you, Meghna ji. The stage is all yours.
Jai Jinendra, everyone. Good evening. I hope I'm audible.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, ma'am.
You are audible, and you can pick choose whether you want to keep everybody on mute or unmute. That's your call.
Yeah. Thank you. So first of all, thank you, TPF Futura for having me here. मेरे लिए ये गर्व और खुशी की बात है कि क्योंकि TPF मेरा अपना है. मतलब I don't feel like a speaker here. I feel like I'm home here, and enabling students in any way possible is like my mission. It's very, very close to my heart. So at the outset, I want to make it very clear that I'm the one who's genuinely very grateful to be here. Just a little thing that I would like to add here, my organization, Cognifit Plus Life Class, I say this with a lot of pride that we are a 3-women team and all 3 of us are Terapanthis. So it gives me extra pride to introduce myself here as a team member of Cognifit Plus Life Class. And jumping straight into what I want to share with you today. And today also happens to be a very, very blessed and fortunate day. I am in Mumbai, right? So basically, we are Cognifit Plus Life Class is based out of Surat. But today I'm in Mumbai और आज गुरु दर्शन हुए हैं. So बहुत अच्छे ऑरा से निकल के मैं यहाँ पे आई हूँ. So I'm मतलब I don't have words to tell you what I'm feeling right now. बस गुरुदेव के मतलब समाई हुई गुरुदेव के दर्शन करके यहाँ आए हैं तो it's a very blessed moment to kind of start this session today. And I also had the good luck to visit to be a part of the TPF Ghatkopar meeting today. So बहुत कुछ आज अच्छा हुआ है. On that note, we'll continue the session today. I'm talking about a vision board. And when we use the word masterclass, what we are trying to put across to you is vision board exactly क्या होता है और क्यों बनाना चाहिए, I'll be sharing, I'll be giving you an introduction into this entire concept of vision board. And before I start with the introduction, I'm going to share a research with you. Yeah, and like Garima ji already shared that I have been an educator for 19 years, तो वो teacher वाली feeling आ जाएगी मुझे बोलते बोलते. So on that note, I'm going to tell you all students, listen carefully because you have a quiz coming up after this session. Yeah. So as I shared this research, this was a research that was conducted in the Harvard Medical School. And the research was conducted by a neuroscientist called Alvara Pascual Leon. Or what really happened in the research? There were some 20 volunteers, and he engaged those volunteers for 10 hours, 5 days, 2 hours each. So for 10 hours, these volunteers were given a piano piece. उनको एक piano का note बताया गया था और उनको piano play करना था for a total of 10 hours, 5 days into 2 hours. वो 10 hours के बाद क्या हुआ? Let me share it with you. So what you see on the screen here, this is a technique called, it's called the TMS, transcranial magnetic simulation. Okay, this research happened as early as 2003, जब इतने advanced methods of diagnosis नहीं थे. So there was a concept that they used called the transcranial magnetic stimulation, the TMS, where there were these coils. So these 20 volunteers, they were asked to sit under these coils, and a part of their brain was measured. Now that part is called the motor cortex. The part of the brain which was measured is called the motor cortex. It was found that after those 10 hours of playing the piano, their motor cortex grew. I want you to understand the impact of what I'm telling you. हम जब कोई नई चीज सीखते हैं, we definitely learn something new as a skill, but there is a change in the physical structure of our brain. The brain grew. A part of the brain called the motor cortex grew in size. All right? But this is not enough. Let me continue the research with you. There was another group of 20 volunteers who were also engaged for 10 hours, 5 days into 2 hours. And you know what they were asked to do? They were asked to sit down and think, only think, that they are playing that piano piece. They had to sit down and think that they are moving their hands and playing their piano piece. After 10 hours, the same method, transcranial magnetic stimulation, was used, and their motor cortex was also measured. Now comes the surprise. Their motor cortex grew to the same extent as the first group. Let me try and make my message very, very clear to you. Just by thinking, you can change the physical structure of your brain. What I'm trying to get across to you right now is the power of your thoughts. Your thoughts are extremely powerful. Your thoughts practically program your cells. So a thought is an electrochemical event that is taking place. And it is not just making changes at the neuro level, it is making structural changes, it is making physiological changes. What I'm trying to get across to you is be very careful of your thoughts. While I am talking about thoughts, I'm going to share another very important bit of science with you. I don't know if you people have heard of this concept, but I'm definitely going to share it with you. Epigenetics. Is there anyone here who has heard of this term, epigenetics? Any of you, those of you who are pursuing medical sciences? Oh, fantastic. So there is someone who's heard of it. Let me break this down for you. The word epi means over, ऊपर. Epigenetics, genes से भी ऊपर. You know, we are so used to thinking that we are a product of our genes. हम ऐसे हैं क्योंकि हमारे parents ऐसे हैं. This was a discovery and a study by Dr. Bruce Lipton, who found out that there is something called epigenetics. There is something more powerful than your genes, which is controlling your life. And that is your environment. What does this environment do? This environment influences your thoughts. So the life you are leading, when you find it very easy to blame it on your genes, no? Oh, I have diabetes because my parents had diabetes. You'll have to recheck, you'll have to re-question yourself when you're saying such things. Do I really have this because I got it? And there is something very beautiful that Dr. Bruce Lipton has to say about your cells. He says, every cell in your body is a battery. Our cells are not controlled solely by our genes, but also by our perceptions and beliefs. And that brings me to my next slide. This is someone you all know. I don't have to tell you who I'm talking about, but I'm definitely going to read what you see on the screen right now. Your beliefs become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values. Your values become your destiny. I'm going to request you all right now to just read the first line and the last line of this entire quote. Your beliefs become your destiny. And this was said by a man who did not even live when Alvaro made that experiment. Mahatma Gandhi could say this years and years before people started experimenting about it. Your beliefs become your destiny. Dr. Bruce Lipton spoke about epigenetics much later. But we have always known this. Your beliefs are the basis of your thoughts, and your very thoughts are controlling your life. What I want to share with you today is that you have the power to change your thoughts, and you can do it in a highly scientific, programmed manner. And you know, when we use words like this research was conducted at the Harvard Medical School, and this is what Dr. Bruce Lipton said, it just adds a lot of weight to all the words that I'm saying. But let me tell you, there is another great man who has already recorded all of this in hundreds of books. And nobody better than us to know the greatness of this man. And I have been extremely fortunate, extremely blessed to translate one of the books of this great man. And I was so lucky that I got to translate the book that spoke about what is closest to my heart. This book is called Khoj Samadhan Ki, and it has been translated by Gurudev Acharya Shri Mahapragya Ji. And in the first chapter, the very first chapter of this book, he says, and this is translated, the greatest inventions and principles are created in the school of vision. The first step to change is vision, not just vision, but a clear vision. गुरुदेव आचार्य श्री महाप्रज्ञा जी ने तो ये अपनी पुस्तक के फर्स्ट चैप्टर में ये लिखा था, जो अब हम ट्रांसलेट कर रहे हैं। और अब क्योंकि इतनी जगह से वैलिडेशन मिलने लगा है, तो अब हमें लगता है हाँ, this is something we have grown up with. If you're wondering, really, is it possible to just visualize something and change our life? Is vision really that powerful? Let's quickly do an experiment. I'm going to request you all to please close your eyes for 2 to 3 seconds, 5 seconds maximum. Please close your eyes. With your eyes closed, I want you to see a pink elephant. With your eyes closed, I want you to see a pink elephant. Kindly open your eyes. I'm going to show you something on the screen, and please listen to what I'm saying carefully. Those of you who saw something like this, maybe bigger, smaller, lighter, darker, I want you to show me the number 1 on the screen. And those of you who saw the alphabets PINKELEPHANT, I want you to show me the number 2 on the screen. आप में से जिन लोगों को ऐसा कुछ दिखा था, आप मुझे स्क्रीन पर नंबर 1 दिखाइए प्लीज. और जिन्हें अल्फाबेट्स दिखे थे PINKELEPHANT, वो प्लीज 2 लिखें चैट बॉक्स में या 2 दिखाएं मुझे. अभी तक मुझे सिर्फ 1 ही दिख रहा है. No one with the 2. We are 52 of us here. No one with a 2. You know why? Our brain naturally thinks in pictures. ये जो अल्फाबेट्स हैं, ये हमारी एजुकेशन सिस्टम ने हम पर इम्पोज किया हुआ है. Your brain can only naturally think in pictures. कभी आपने सोशल साइंसेस या हिस्ट्री में पढ़ा होगा, when the cavemen, early man, when he did not know any language, they used to draw images on the caves when language was not developed. Our brain thinks in pictures. That is the impact of pictures. There is another science and research, and I want you to give importance to the number that I'm going to use now. The human brain can process images up to 60,000 times faster than words. Please listen to this again. The human brain can process images up to 60,000 times faster than words. I'll give you another example. I'll tell you the power of pictures and the power of your visual sensory system. Imagine you go to meet a friend tomorrow, all right? And your friend tells you, पता है मैं अभी बॉम्बे गया था और वहां में शाहरुख खान से मिला. You know what you're going to ask your friend? चल फोटो दिखा. We rely more on our visual sense than our auditory sense. Later, it might come to you that he might have photoshopped the image. But the trust on pictures is far more than the trust on what you are hearing. That is how we humans are structured. We trust pictures more. And that is why I'm going to request you, I'm going to instruct you to make vision boards for yourself, because a vision board is about pictures. And I'm not the only one who's saying this. We just read a line from Gurudev Mahapragya ji's book. By the way, I shared only one line with you. Now I'm going to share the next line. And I'll tell you why I smile so much when I say this. Because when I was asked to translate this book, and when I saw the first chapter, I was like, what is the universe trying to tell me? How did मुझे जब श्रमनी जी ने book दी थी translate करने के लिए, I was like, उन्हें कैसे पता चला कि this is what aligns with what I think. So I'm going to share the next line with you. And these are Gurudev Mahapragya ji's words, of course, translated in English. Vision. So he says in the first chapter, there are 3 steps. Vision, mental picture. Please pay attention to these words. In the book, it says Mansik Chitra. Vision, mental picture, and focus on the picture. Once these 3 steps are achieved, the desire manifests into reality. आजकल ये वर्ड मैनिफेस्टेशन ना बहुत लूजली यूज होने लगा है. Then Mahapragya ji goes on to say, the invisible formless dream now takes shape and form. Vision translates into reality. Dreams come true. सपने सच होते हैं. ये गुरुदेव के शब्द हैं. We belong to a culture where we have always been told about the power of our visions. We belong to a culture where we've always been told to be mindful of our thoughts. But somehow, probably it wasn't presented to us in a way that we could take it in. To all of you here, now I'm going to talk about the power of creating a vision board. And as I talk about the power of creating a vision board, there is something more that I'm going to share with you. You know, typically when I am taking classes or taking presentations, I don't usually use a PPT because I believe that the speech has to be more impactful than a PPT. But today I realized, since I'm talking about vision board, I have to show you pictures to get it across to you even more clearly. So the next thing that I would like to share with all of you is this. This is your brain, and this, you know, lavender colored thing that you can see here, it's called the reticular activating system, RAS. The RAS is located in the brain stem. So typically, where is the RAS located? It's located here, where your brain connects with the spinal cord. Brain stem जो होता है, वहाँ पे हमारा RAS located है, reticular activating system. Why am I talking about the RAS? Suddenly vision board से मैं क्यों RAS पे आ गई हूँ? So let me explain. The human brain is capable, I'm using the word capable here. The human brain is capable of thinking 50,000 to 70,000 thoughts in one day. But we don't think that many thoughts. अगर सोचेंगे तो दिमाग तो blast. That is why I use the word capable. The human brain is capable of thinking 50,000 to 70,000 thoughts in a day. But we don't think that many. Then who decides? Who decides कि कितना सोचना है, कितना नहीं सोचना है? Who decides what needs to be given importance, what need not be given importance? The RAS. The RAS acts as your filter. It acts as your gatekeeper. So it's like the gatekeeper. ये allow करना है, ये रोकना है. It's like the filter. ये allow करना है, ये रोकना है. अब ये RAS का filter बना कैसे? How did the RAS decide that this I have to allow and this I have to stop? The RAS works only on one principle. And that principle is repetition. Whatever is repeated, the RAS thinks, okay, this is right. This has to go. Let me give you a quick example here. Let's say you're sitting with a big group of friends. या घर में शादी है, बहुत सारा शोर हो रहा है, शादी का घर है. Or maybe you're traveling by train and you're, you know, many students going for a, I don't know, like a trip or something, and there's a lot of noise happening. Amidst all that noise, amidst all that chaos, there is someone who calls out your name. उस पूरे शोर में भी एक बार तो when you hear your name, you turn. Why? What is that one word that has been repeated to you since the time you were born? Your name. सबसे ज्यादा क्या सुना है आपने? अपना नाम. Since the time I started this session, मैंने कितनी बार मेघना जी सुना है मुझे भी नहीं पता. हम कितनी बार हमारा नाम सुनते हैं एक दिन में. So हमारे RAS के लिए वो ग्रीन टिक है. That is why amidst all that noise and chaos, your RAS will listen to your name and you will instantly react. So when we are going to learn to make our vision board, we are going to learn to use the power of repetition in order to reprogram our RAS. And while we are using that repetition, visions, visuals, images always add more strength to that repetition. So what exactly is a vision board? You know, some people feel it's like a collage. And these days, I've seen there are many of these, there are several videos on YouTube and elsewhere. They're telling you how to make a vision board. But trust me, that's not enough. Just collecting images and sticking them, it's not enough. There are ways to activate the vision board. And I'll tell you something, I have been making vision boards for almost 17 years now. Year after year, every year, I have been making vision boards. And I have never really shared this on a public platform like this, but today I'm definitely going to take the liberty and the strength and the courage to share this with all of you. I have a daughter. She's turning 18 3 days from today. And she was born with a condition called Down syndrome. So Down syndrome is a genetic condition. And people born with Down syndrome, their typical characteristics are their physical milestones are delayed. They are intellectually challenged. They have a host of medical conditions, and 90% of them can't speak, or they can't speak with clarity. I started making vision boards after she was born. It just, it practically came into my life. And my daughter turns 18 3 days from today. And yeah, so after she was born, I was given a long list by the doctors around me who told me all the things that she will not be able to do in her life. She won't talk, she won't walk, she won't go to school. I remember there was this one doctor who also told me that she'll be like a piece of furniture in your house. You don't have to bother much about her. Today, she's appearing for her grade 12 exams in May. She has studied in a regular mainstream school in Surat. She is a motivational speaker. She has represented India at the United Nations in Geneva. And she's a warrior in her own right. And I'm definitely not going to give all the credit to Vision Board. No, there has been a lot of therapies, medical interventions, a lot of work, a lot of medication that has gone into it. But I'll tell you what the Vision Board did for me. It gave me a lot of hope. It showed me that once I put my heart to something and once I see it right in front of me, I start working for it with a lot more motivation. And that's when I started making vision boards. So when I talk about vision boards, I talk with a lot more conviction because I have seen it change my life. I have been teaching people make vision boards for I don't know how many years now. And of course, with Cognifit Plus, I've been teaching people to make vision boards since 2020. Before that, I was teaching to my CA students and, randomly anyone, koi bhi haath lag jata tha, usko baith ke main vision board ke baare mein gyan dene lag jati thi. Now, of course, I have a proper structure through which I talk about vision boards. And that is why I feel it is very important for students to tap into this. See, you're putting in all the efforts. But once you have something that is motivating you, something that you can use, then why not use it? Why not take advantage of a tool that will help you achieve your goals faster, live your highest life? We all deserve to live good lives. We all deserve to have it all. Why should we restrict ourselves to ye hoga, wo nahi hoga? Why cannot we have it all? With a vision board, it's easier. I'm not saying कि भाई एक vision board बनाए और कल सब कुछ हो जाएगा. No, that's sheer झूठ. But I know that when you have the vision board, when it is there on your vision board, it is bound to happen. It will happen. I totally know that. And I'm going to share another very, very interesting thing with you right now. I don't know how many of you have heard of John Assaraf. He's a highly successful entrepreneur. He's New York Times best-selling author, and he's one of the greatest motivational speakers that I know. And there is a brilliant story of John Assaraf, which I'm going to share with you, and then we'll read what he has to say. So John Assaraf moved into a new house, all right? And by the way, he had an He had a very, very traumatic childhood. I'll talk about that sometime in one of my other sessions. So John Asaraf moved into a new house, and as he was unpacking the cartons, he came across a picture. You know, he's unpacking his stuff and settling into his new house. He came across a picture from one of the cartons. The picture was of the same house in which he had moved in. मतलब वो अभी जिस घर में मूव इन करे हैं, उनके कोई पुराने कार्टन में से वो पिक्चर निकला है. और फिर उन्हें याद आता है कि 4 or 5 years ago he had made a vision board जहां उन्होंने ये पिक्चर रखा था that one day I will own a house like this. And after 4 or 5 years, he was actually in that house. And I'll tell you why this is so important. Because John Asaraf was a drug addict when he was 15 years old. To becoming a New York Times bestseller, to becoming a motivational speaker, to becoming a highly successful entrepreneur. I have read about Bill Gates making vision boards. I have read about Michelle Obama making vision boards. I don't know. I can't. In fact, I have heard this interview by Oprah Winfrey, where she says, I don't need to make vision boards anymore. Because now I just know that I have to think it in my mind and it happens. I see a question. I will take that question definitely. But before that, I have something else to share with you. Hold on. We forgot to read what John Asaraf had to say. By creating your own vision board, you will begin to practice the art of creating visualization and begin to unleash the remarkable ability that every human being has to imagine incredible things that you see yourself doing and having. It is not only about having, it is about doing. And how I like to say it is about being. You can be the person you want to become. More coming your way. These are, I chose these people because, you know, these are more popular with the youngsters these days. Ellen DeGeneres, and then there is Lily Singh, YouTuber, and she's pretty big on Instagram. So Ellen DeGeneres explains how she successfully achieved her dream of appearing on the cover of O magazine after creating a vision board. Lily Singh says, my first vision board had things like Twitter verification, hitting 1 million YouTube subscribers, and moving to LA. She's from Canada, by the way, Indian origin. Kate Perry, most of you know her. She says, I have been using vision boards. Steve Harvey, TV comedian. Oh my God, he talks a lot about vision boards. This guy talks about it very, 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 very openly. I'm just using these pictures because I think a lot of you people connect with them. Students definitely connect with you know, these whom you look up to as role models. But trust me, हमें तो गुरुदेव से बड़ा क्या ही कोई रोल मॉडल चाहिए. I mean, with him saying, जब गुरुदेव ने फरमा दिया कि make a vision, have a mental picture, we don't need any other kind of validation. It's just that we need someone who can tell us how to make a vision board, who can kind of make it simpler for us, who can help us with other tools. And what are those other tools? Let me share those also with you. So when I teach about vision boards, I don't just talk about vision boards, I talk about affirmations. Affirmations जो हम हमारी भाषा में जिसे हम संकल्प कहते हैं, mind movies. Oh, I love the concept of mind movies. And of course, gratitude. I will be talking about gratitude in 2 minutes from now. And the functioning of the RAS. More than the functioning of the RAS, I actually talk about how you can reprogram your subconscious mind. This term again is being used very, very loosely today, but I talk in detail about the reprogramming of your subconscious mind. But there is one thing that I want to tell you now, and I want you to listen to this very carefully. Your income, your marks, your food habits, your relationships are all controlled by your subconscious mind. And I will give you a small example of what your subconscious mind does to you. Right now, when you are listening to me, जो शब्द आपके कानों में पड़ रहे हैं, जो आपको सुनाई दे रहा है, वो आपका कॉन्शियस माइंड है जो रिसीव कर रहा है. But there is this small voice at the back of your mind which is telling you, इनके बोलने से कुछ नहीं होता है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. Or there is a small voice at the back of your mind which is telling you, oh my God, she's right. ये जो small voice है ना, that is your subconscious mind. So conscious mind is only listening. Decision taker वो subconscious mind है. We need to actually knock into a subconscious mind. And the easiest way to go there is through your RAS. The RAS is the gatekeeper. That is why we make vision boards. That is why we use repetition. And I am a strong believer that your subconscious mind can be reprogrammed, and it needs to be reprogrammed. Why and how, I will be talking about it in the vision board program. When I'm just looking at the the few questions that are here. I know this is a very, very, so this is a personal message that has come to me. And it's a very common concern that your generation faces. I don't have any genuine friends. And that is why I find it difficult to concentrate and study and work. This is covered in the vision board in a small manner. But I will address this in a bit. I'll just take the second question also. I have gone through a difficult childhood. Okay, yeah. So coming to the two questions here, difficult childhood and difficult relationships. Let me tell you, a lot of it, difficult childhood तो directly मुझे पता ही चल रहा है that it directly impacts your subconscious. And जो difficulty in relationships वाला है, that also comes from your subconscious in some way. So I'm going to try and break this down for you. And I hope you understand what I'm telling you, because I do this in detail in the program. But since the question has come up, I want to take it now. See, हमारा जो subconscious होता है ना, it is programmed by the time we are 5 or 7 years old. By the time we turn 7 years old, our subconscious is already programmed. And who programs it? Our parents, teachers, adults, siblings, cousins, environment, the things you are reading, the things you are listening. सब well-meaning लोग होते हैं. कोई हमारा बुरा नहीं चाहता है, पर वो चाहे अनचाहे हमारे सबकॉन्शियस को प्रोग्राम कर देते हैं. So things you have been told like, अरे ये इंटेलिजेंट तो बहुत है, मेहनत नहीं करती है. अरे ये तो जब बोलती है ना तो इतना बढ़िया बोलती है, सब मंत्रमुग्ध हो जाते हैं. अरे ये तो लड़की तो अच्छी है पर गुस्सा बहुत आता है. They have told you this without any malice. But अगर आपने 7 साल की उम्र तक ये सुना है ना, it has become your program. We need to reprogram it. There is a real life story here that I'm going to share with you. There was a girl who was studying psychology, and this is she's a TED speaker, by the way. So she says she was studying psychology, and she was in the she's from the US, all right, and she was in college. So one day the friends had gone out for coffee or something, and they all decided ki let's stand and take a picture. After they took the picture, one of her friends told her, "Why do you always have to show your left profile in your pictures?" She said, "No." They said, "Yeah." She said, "I'm not conscious about my left profile and right profile." Then all her friends told her, "No." So what she did was she went to the gallery in her phone, and when she checked, she saw that every picture of hers, she was only showing the left profile to the camera. Then she went to her childhood pictures. There also she was showing her left profile to the camera. She got very intrigued by it because she was studying psychology. She wanted to know why she was doing it, because in her conscious mind, she did not know the difference between her right body and her left body. And this was, nagging her. After a week or 10 days, she goes to her house. So she's studying in a college hostel. She goes home and she asked this question to her mom. Her mom told her, nahi, aisa kuch nahi. There is nothing like this. Don't bother. People just say these things. She thought this might be true. The next day morning, She and her mom, they are sitting outside their house, okay, on the porch. They are sitting outside and they are just, enjoying the weather. And a small dog comes by. And then her mom tells her, just out of the blue, her mom tells her, do you remember when you were 4 years old, there was a dog like this? He came and bit your right cheek and you had a scar for a month. The girl got her answer. She was hardly 4 years old. She had a scar on her right cheek for a month, which is not there anymore. But her subconscious has been programmed that her right profile is not acceptable. We have all been programmed by the time we were 5 to 7. If you have been told कि बहुत मेहनत करने से ही मार्क्स मिलेंगे, आप किसी एग्जाम के लिए बिना मेहनत करे जाते हो ना, आपको ये लगता ही है कि मुझे मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे. If you have been told पैसे पेड़ पर नहीं उगते हैं, you will find it very difficult to spend money. There is no one to be blamed here. People, our parents do it unknowingly. I have done that with my children. But when you realize it's time for you to take that responsibility and reprogram your subconscious mind. And let me tell you, reprogramming your subconscious mind mein sabse powerful tool. So there are 4 ways in which your subconscious can be reprogrammed. There are many ways, but I follow this one particular neuroscientist called Michael Merzenich, and he says he's a modern neuroscientist. He says the most powerful way in which you can reprogram your subconscious mind is, and now you're going to love me, he says it is by visualizing, using the power of visualization. And that is why I am such a strong advocate of vision boards. And coming back to the 2 questions that were asked to me in the chat box, I know and I believe that if you make your vision board the right way, and of course, we will use the other tools also. And yeah, according to Michael Merzenich, the other tools are, so first is vision board, second is affirmations, third is your environment, and fourth is hypnotherapy. Hum hypnotherapy mein nahi jayenge, but the other 3 can easily be catered to with the vision board. So I'm going to, wrap up what I had to share, saying that make your vision boards, visualize your happiest future, visualize your dream year. We've just stepped into a new year. Visualize your dream year, make it happen, and make all of us proud. There's another question that I'm taking in the chat box. What should I do? Not let my past any thoughts affect ever. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have to explain gratitude. Thank you for the reminder. But before that, coming to the questions that I hear, what should I do? Not so listen. Okay. Coming to your question, when and इसके साथ ही gratitude वाला आंसर आ जाएगा, दोनों साथ में आ जाएंगे. So let's say I want to tell myself कि मुझे अपने past को मेरे present को impact नहीं करने देना है. All right. मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ? I should not let my past affect my future. I should not let my past affect my future. What am I focusing on? My past is affecting my future. So never focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you want. And that is where gratitude comes in. Let me give you a very, very fast example. Everybody, please close your eyes for 2 seconds. Again, 2-3 seconds. All right, people. I do not, please listen. I do not want you to visualize a serene, calm lake. I do not want you to see a serene, calm lake जिसमें 2 swans are swimming. I do not want you to see that the 2 swans are swimming in clear blue water. Please open your eyes. How many of you did not see the lake and did not see the 2 swans? All of you did, right? So जो नहीं करना है ना, उस पे focus ही मत करो. Instead of telling yourself, I do not want my past to affect my future, focus on the future that you want. And how do you focus on the future that you want is by being grateful, by practicing gratitude. I think my voice is lagging. I'll just shut my video for a minute and continue to talk. Please start practicing gratitude. The most powerful technique to change your life is gratitude. How do you practice gratitude? Start your day with gratitude. सुबह उठते ही हम जैसे ही नौकार बोलते हैं, नौकार बोलने के बाद ask yourself, what can I be grateful for right now? और अगर आप सोच रहे हो, what can you be grateful for right now? आपके पास 2 आंखें हैं. कितने लोग हैं जो दुनिया नहीं देख सकते? आपका ब्रेन सही सलामत काम कर रहा है. कितने कितने बच्चे हैं जिनका ब्रेन उनको सपोर्ट नहीं करता. आई वर्क विद सच चिल्ड्रन डे इन एंड डे आउट. आपके सर पर छत है, 3 बार खाने को मिल रहा है. We live in a country where 35% of the population lives below the poverty line. How can you not be grateful? And सबसे important, आप जैन धर्म में तेरापंथ संघ में आपका जन्म हुआ है. How can you not be grateful? So many things to be grateful about. So start your day by just thinking of 3 things that you can be grateful for. There is another very interesting question in the chat box, and I love this question. If you believe in destiny, that it's supposed to happen, then how vision board can change it? Like ये तो fixed है, so vision board can't change destiny. कर्म, हमारे कर्म की थियोरी है ना हमारे जैन धर्म में. जो आपने कर्म किए ना, वो कर्म तो आपको काटने पड़ेंगे. बट जब हमारे थॉट्स पॉजिटिव होते हैं, जब हम सही कर्म करने लगते हैं, तो अगर गिरना आपको है ना, आप गिरोगे पर नीचे एक कुशन मिल जाएगा. Destiny, what is destiny? Destiny is what you write for yourself. आपको पता है महाप्रज्ञ जी के बारे में गुरुदेव तुलसी ने ये फरमाया था. एंड मैंने अपनी जिंदगी सिर्फ और सिर्फ इसी लाइन पर मैंने अपनी जिंदगी निकाली है. ये गुरुदेव तुलसी के शब्द हैं. He says, for महाप्रज्ञ जी, he has said, बचपन में महाप्रज्ञ की माँ को लगता था, या हमें लगता था, समथिंग लाइक दैट, कि वो मंद बुद्धि है. हम किसकी बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? महाप्रज्ञ की बात कर रहे हैं. और उन्हें बचपन में मंद बुद्धि माना गया था. I have lived my entire life, I have raised my daughter just with this one sentence. कि डॉक्टर्स ने मंद बुद्धि कहा तो क्या हुआ? उस मंद बुद्धि बालक को उसके गुरुदेव ने महाप्रज्ञ बना दिया, तो यहां उसकी मां उसको महाप्रज्ञ बनाएगी. There is nothing like you write your own destiny. And ये गुरुदेव तुलसी के शब्द हैं. I might have changed the words here and there, but these are his words. So trust that you can change your destiny. You can write your destiny. Change to kya? You can write your destiny. There was another question. Okay, how to start with gratitude? How to start with gratitude is, सुबह उठ के जब मुझे नहीं पता आप लोग कैसे अपने दिन की शुरुआत करते हो, बट टिपिकली हम सुबह उठ के हम जैसे नवकार महामंत्र बोलते हैं. उसके बाद जस्ट आइडियली ग्रैटिट्यूड का रियल इम्पैक्ट होता है जब हम लिखते हैं. बट सिंस यू आर गोइंग टू डू दिस फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, एटलीस्ट थिंक अबाउट व्हाट कैन यू बी ग्रेटफुल अबाउट. आप लिख लो तो नथिंग लाइक इट. इट्स द मोस्ट पावरफुल एक्सरसाइज टू डू. Another question, competition is vital, but at some time it creates divides. Any comments? Competition is vital. Who says competition is vital? पता है कंपटीशन को तो हमने वाइटल बना दिया है. You keep doing what you think is right for you. आप अपने एग्जाम्स के लिए पढ़ो क्योंकि आपका गोल है कि आपको एक चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट बनना है या आपको एक डॉक्टर बनना है, बिकॉज इट विल गिव यू जॉय एंड you will have the power to serve others. आप उसलिए पढ़ रहे हो, आप इसलिए नहीं पढ़ रहे कि आप AIR 1 लाओगे और कोई और पीछे रह जाएगा। कंपटीशन हमने बनाया हुआ है। मुझे लगता है देयर इज इनफ फॉर एवरीवन, कंपटीशन की जरूरत ही नहीं है, हर किसी के लिए बहुत है। Why do we operate from a place of lack? Why don't we operate from a place of abundance? Can I manifest for others through vision board? This is a very, very complicated question. इसका ना direct yes या no वाला answer नहीं है. It is possible, but there is a method to do it. See, the honest answer is you cannot dream for others. ठीक है? But you can put yourself in that place and you can make it happen. Can meditating increase visualization? This is another question. And the answer to this is yes, yes, yes. The most powerful technique in this world is meditation. अगर आप लोग मुझे आई थिंक मनीष जी और गरिमा जी वाज मेंशनिंग टू मी कि प्रेक्षा ध्यान का एक प्रोग्राम हुआ था या शिविर जैसा हुआ था एंड अ लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स हैड जॉइंड. ट्रस्ट मी, इट मेड मी सो हैप्पी. अगर हम लोग मेडिटेशन करना सीख गए और हम रोज मेडिटेशन प्रैक्टिस कर लें, पता है फिर तो हमें किसी और चीज की जरूरत ही नहीं है. दैट इज इनफ. That is really enough. It is so powerful. Again, वही बात है, हमें फ्री में मिलता है ना. हमने तो जन्म से ही प्रेक्षा ध्यान सुना हुआ है, तो हमें कदर नहीं है. वेस्ट को देखो कितना बड़ा उन्होंने बिजनेस बनाया हुआ है मेडिटेशन. हम तो कायोत्सर्ग, श्वास प्रेक्षा बचपन से सुनते हैं, तो हमें कदर ही नहीं है. It's the most powerful thing. Can we be grateful for a few things each and every day? Of course. So I'll tell you how I write my gratitude journal every day. So for example, when I will write tomorrow, Sunday morning, I will think about today, पूरे दिन Saturday में, what was I grateful for? And I write 10 things that I can be grateful for. I was great. So tomorrow when I write, I'm going to be grateful that I could conduct this session without any disturbances. I'm grateful that I could reach out to so many students. I'm extremely grateful कि आज मेरे गुरुदेव के दर्शन हुए. I'm grateful that so I could travel to Bombay easily. I'm here with my family. So many things to be grateful about. बहुत चीजें grateful होने के लिए. This is what I had to share with you. If you have any questions, please ask. Otherwise, Garima ji, if you would like to take over. And thank you everyone for being such a patient audience. Thank you for your questions. It just felt nice that you are listening. Tabhi questions hai. There are a couple of questions in the chat box.
Yeah, there are.
The first question is, how can I stop the noise of the world? I start meditation, but I get so panicked. It does not work for you. It demotivates me. Okay, one thing about meditation is, meditation का ये बिल्कुल भी मतलब नहीं है कि बाहर की आवाज बंद हो जाएगी. वो बहुत high expectation है आपके. Meditation is, let the thoughts come, let the thoughts go. Just don't engage in the thoughts. And it takes time. It takes practice. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि कल सुबह आप meditation करने बैठोगे और आप एकदम thoughtless हो जाओगे. नहीं होगा. Give it time. Trust yourself. इस संकल्प के साथ बैठो कि आज मैं meditation करने बैठ रही हूँ और मैं आज कल से ज्यादा शांत हूँ. इस संकल्प के साथ बैठो and you will see the magic. Do it every day. Can visualizing fix relate? Sorry, Garima ji, just one more question. Actually, they are coming directly to me, so probably you can't see them.
Okay, sure.
Can visualizing help fix relationships? Yes, definitely. Thank you.
I would request everyone not to leave the session, as we are going to have our exclusive quiz by Rahul Bothra. So are you all ready? Show me the thumbs up. Come on. So that we can start our quiz. Okay. Only one? What about others?
Oh, I can see many here. Many thumbs up.
Yeah. Can you all please put on your videos? Everyone. Want to see you all. Put on your videos, please. So that we can have a click also. That's great. Okay. More. Many are left yet. Okay. So we'll start our quiz. I would request Rahul to take the stage now. It's all yours.
Thank you, everyone. Jai Jinendra. So here we have the quiz. I'll just share my screen. Okay, so I've shared the link of the quiz here. Are you getting the link of the quiz? You just need to click on the link and you can also click on the QR code. It's appearing on your screen in a minute. It will appear on your screen. Okay, so we'll just go through the rules of the house. The quiz session is just an affirmation of your learnings in today's masterclass. There are a total of 10 questions followed by a rapid fire round and a bonus question. Each participant will be getting 100 points depending on how fast you will be answering. So you'll have 15 seconds to answer. Additionally, there will be one rapid fire round, 5 questions, 50 points each. And there are exciting prizes for the top 3 players. So first of all, let's have a feedback on today's session. How was the session for you today? Please, participants, I'll request all of you to join to participate in it. Give your comments on the session today. How are you liking the session? How do you find the session? Okay, it was full of vision. It was amazing, awesome, extremely knowledgeable, wonderful. The most important word, amazing, coming up. So, full of vision, great, awesome, very useful in work, impactful. Yes, it is impactful because, and the most important word, the one word which majority of the participants have given us is amazing. So I'll just take a screenshot of it. Thank you everyone for giving your feedback, and let's start the quiz now. Okay. So 20 players have joined and we are starting the quiz. Anybody else who want to join, please click the QR code immediately and join. You can click on the QR code and join the quiz. You just need to write your name and mobile number properly. You just need to write your name and mobile number properly. We have Preksha Sethia with us, Amit, Ronak, Hia, Divya, Manav Bansal, Dev Tantia, Nikita ji, Chahkanchalia. So let's start the quiz. Question number 1 on your screen now. Which book of Acharya Mahapragya ji was being referred to? Which book of Acharya Mahapragya ji was being referred to? Jeevan ki Pothi, Dharm Ek Samadhan, Regenerate Your Mind, Khoj Samadhan Ki. Khoj Samadhan Ki is the right answer. And next question. Which process was used to study brain waves in the first research which was shared? Transcranial magnetic stimulation, vagus nerve stimulation. The correct answer is transcranial magnetic stimulation, and 14 of the participants, majority of around 75-80% of the participants have answered it correctly. So our audience has actually grasped the things. We can see that here. A quote was shared. Every cell of your body is a catalyst, magnet, battery, or a powerhouse. Every cell of your body is a catalyst, magnet, battery, powerhouse. Battery is the correct answer. 11 participants answered it correctly. And time for the leaderboard. Let's see who have answered it correctly and more efficiently with a lower time. Divya Bothra, Dev Tantia, Prerna on top 3 positions now. So we'll go for another round of 3 questions. Question number 4 on your screen now. Your thoughts become your dash, said Mahatma Gandhi. Reality, words, actions, deeds. Reality, words, actions, deeds. Your thoughts become your dash. Your thought become your words. Only 2 participants answered it correctly. And the next question on your screen now. According to Gurdev, the first step to change is religion, mission, vision, transmission. You need to answer it fast. You need to answer it correct, because only correct answers will be accounted for. Yes, all of you, all the participants has correctly answered it. It's vision. Next question. The human brain can process images dash times better than words. 60,000, 50,000, 55,000, 65,000. The human brain can process images dash times better than words. 60,000 times better. 18 of the participants have correctly answered it. So actually, it deserves the last question with 25 correct answers deserve something. Just a second, there is some technical issue and there. Okay. I'll just shut down my video. I think sorry for the inconvenience. It looks like there is a technical glitch. And the next question on the screen. Reticular activating system acts as a gatekeeper from dash to dash mind, unconscious to subconscious mind, conscious to unconscious mind, subconscious to conscious mind, conscious to subconscious mind. Correctly answered by 11 participants, conscious to subconscious mind. And we have the next question on your screen. Friends, I'm really sorry for the glitches which are happening today. I'm not sure. Okay, friend. Now I think the glitch is resolved. So where is the RAS located? Where is the RAS located? Brainstem, thalamus, medulla, midbrain. Brainstem, thalamus, medulla, midbrain. The correct answer is brainstem. 16 of the participants correctly answered it. Next question on your screen now. Name any of the two terms used for RAS. Shifter, filter, gatekeeper, caretaker. Two correct answers are there. Shifter, filter, gatekeeper, caretaker. Gatekeeper and filter are the correct answers. 23 participants have answered gatekeeper and 11 of them have also ticked filter. So let's go to the leaderboard now. Before that, we have the last question for before the bonus round. What is the easiest way to reprogram your RAS? Repetition, reactivation, reimagination, reincarnation. Repetition, reactivation, reimagination, reincarnation. Repetition is the correct answer. 16 participants correctly answered it. And here's the leaderboard now in front of you. Devishi with 10 on 10 correct answers is at 672 points. Manav Bansal, 651 points. Prerna at 584 points. Now we are moving ahead for the rapid fire round. It's on the current affairs. It's not on the topic we taught today, but it's on the current affairs that we see day in, day out. The questions are, only you will get 10 seconds to answer it. David Warner is a player from which country? New Zealand, Australia, England, South Africa. Cricketer David Warner is a player from which country? New Zealand, Australia, England, South Africa. Australia is the correct answer. Next question. What is the daily payment limit for UPI transactions set by NPCI starting from 1st January 24? What is the daily payment limit for UPI transactions? 6 of you have correctly answered at 1 lakh. This is actually amazing. We can see all 4 options have got exactly 6 answers. Next question. Which business conglomerate is leading the Dharavi redevelopment project? The Dharavi redevelopment project is led by Hiranandani, Adani, Kotle Patil, Tata. Which group? Adani Group. 14 have correctly answered it. Next question. Which city is the location of recently inaugurated India's first girls military school? Lucknow, Vrindavan, Gurgaon, Faridabad. Lucknow, Vrindavan, Gurgaon, Faridabad. Vrindavan is the correct answer. Next question on your screen. Which organization issues electoral bonds in India? RBI, SBI, IDBI, ICICI. RBI, SBI, IDBI, ICICI. SBI issues electoral bonds in India. And now we have the leaderboard. After this rapid fire round, Manav Bansal is leading with 719 points. Devishi on 2nd position and Prerna on 3rd position. Now, this is the bonus question, the game changer, 200 points. It won't be that simple. Let's see what's the question. So we are in 2024, a leap year. Choose all the leap years from the list. Choose all the leap years from the list. You have to choose all of them. Time's up. Many of you have chosen correctly. Many of you have not. Can we see, means how do you like the quiz? I know there were technical glitches, but did you find it good? Okay, thank you. Thank you for your comments. Let's go to the leaderboard now in 3, 2, and 1. We have the leaderboard. Devishi Hall, the longest streak with 11 correct answer. And can we have one round of applause? So top 3 positions are being held by Manav Bansal, Devishi, and Prerna. All 3 of you haven't mentioned your mobile numbers. Kindly mention your mobile numbers, and you will be getting some exciting prizes from the team. So over to Garimaji for taking the session.
Thank you, Rahul, so much for this wonderful quiz. And I hope everybody has liked the quiz. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. Can I have thumbs up? Which means that, yes, really you have liked it. Okay. Thank you so much, Rahul. And now over to you, Meghna ji, regarding your cognitive classes and the workshops you are running from it. Over to you.
So yeah, again, I would like to express my gratitude to TPF Futura. Thank you for having me here. Thank you to all of you for your questions. And a little about my team. We are Team Cognitive Plus Life Class. Like I told you, I very proudly say that we are 3 Terapanthi women who run this organization. We've been in operation for the last 5 years, and COVID was a game changer for us because we realized that we could go online and start spreading the magic. We have a host of courses. So my partner, Rekha ji, she's our meditation expert. And she has an ongoing program, which is student meditation, which is happening 3 days a week, 9:45 to 10:15 p.m. The other courses that we take, the courses that I take are, of course, Vision Board. Then I take another program called Evolve. Evolve is a longer program. It stretches up to 3 weeks. We have 9 sessions in Evolve, where I start with the, goal setting, and then there are other modules like becoming better at communication skills, building your success circle. There is a module on spirituality. So Evolve is another program that we take. Then my other partner, Pragya deals with the energy healing. So there are lots of programs that we have to offer, and of course we are always ready and willing to customize programs according to the needs of anyone who think they can benefit from us. And most importantly, if it's for students, I'm all there, all out to help in any which way I can. So you can reach out to us. We are there on Instagram, Facebook, or you can just connect with me or with any of us over the phone or through Garima ji. And we are very, very keen on taking a vision board program, which is going to be like a 2-session program. Typically, it happens over the weekends. We could take it the coming weekend, 13th and 14th, or if you are free sometime in the, in this week in the evenings, we could do a 2-session program for all of you. You'll have to connect with the team and get in touch with us. And in any other way, wherever you need, wherever you feel we can be of any help, please feel free to reach out to us. We would love to assist your journey of growth, because we know that the fact that you're here today means that you're meant to grow. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Right. Anyone has any queries regarding the workshops which Meghna ji has just explained you all about? If you all have, please come up with your query or we'll move ahead. Okay. So here I am today, as a proud and grateful TPF Futurite, to express my heartfelt thanks to all those who have made this event possible. And I would also like to start by thanking our national president, who's very dynamic, Mr. Pankaji Oswal, our Futura national convener, Mr. Manishi Kataria, and our North Zone president, Sri Vijayji Nahata, who, always have been supportive for our initiatives and have always encouraged us to strive for excellence. And I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Team Cognifit Plus Life Class to enrich our vision to dream, declare, and manifest. Thank you so much, Team Cognifit. Thank you, Meghna ji. Finally, I would like to thank all our NSC members who joined the session, fellow TPF members and TPF Futurites, and each and every one of you for your presence, which has added an extra spark to this event and it has made more special. This event would not have been possible without your support, your valuable time and dedications, each one of you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for attending the session. Thank you. Shall we conclude the session, right, Meghna ji? Any queries? Anyone? We are concluding the session. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Good night. Jai Jinendra once again.